Got a 2012 Dodge Challenger with the 3.6 liter V6 with the well-known coolant or oil leak from the oil cooler housing. So that's what we're going to be replacing today, along with the thermostat housing. So what you're going to start off by doing is getting the intake manifold off, which is held on by 8mm bolts. Unplug your throttle body, get all your air boots out the way, unplug all your sensors and whatever hoses are attached to this one. Then we come right here to the lower intake manifold and undo all your bolts around the intake manifold. You can also unplug all your fuel injector connectors. That way you can get this whole piece out the way. Or you can do what I'm about to do, which is gonna remove all the bolts and just lift this to the side and let it hang just enough to give me clearance for the oil cooler housing. That's all I did. I used a bungee strap to hold the lower intake manifold up and out the way. You do have to be careful though with your fuel line. It is plastic, but I don't see no harm in doing it this way. As long as you're not kinking or breaking that line, you should be good. So now for the oil cooler housing, we need to get both these electrical connectors out the way, and there's going to be one hose. The bolts to the oil cooler housing is an inverted Torx bit, which is known as an E8 socket. There's 5 in total. It's usually what happens, these seals wear out on the bottom of the cooler and you can end up leaking coolant or oil. And most of the time it drips down the back side of the transmission. So it can kind of mislead you to thinking that the rear main seal is bad. But it happens on all these 3.6 liter engines from Dodge and Chrysler as well. It's not a hard job to do on any of the vehicles. It's really easy, especially for your do-it-yourselfers. So now we just got to get that hose off and that one connector, and we can swap it out with a new one and go back together with this one.